Hey families, Trinity Oracles. They were doing a reading on Love is Blind Season 3. That was a juicy season. So we're going to ask the question, who's lying, Zay or Cole? We're going to see which couples are actually going to last. And much more questions. So if you guys do not know this, we are Trinity Oracles. I'm Erica. This is Candace. This is Jasmine. We are 3 actual blood psychic sisters. And we're here to deliver that tea. We have a tarot course and intuitive development course. We learn how to read cards, be accurate just like us. We also have a metaphysical shop, and we do healing, energy work, and
spiritual life coaching. And psychic reading.
If you guys want to get any of those amazing services, everything's in the
description box.
Description box. I was going to say description box below. So let's get started.
Yes. And just to let you guys know, busy season's coming up for us. The new year's about to start, so make sure you get your reading now. Book it now, because people are always wondering what's happening in 2023. They want to know.
And our Spirit Where You At candles are back in stock.
Yes,
you guys are
number one sellers.
Our number one selling candles back in stock. Finally, first question. So we're gonna get into. Let's start with Brennan and Alexa. We're gonna save Cole and Zay for last.
I didn't watch this season, so I'm out of the loop, but I heard it was pretty juicy.
Season 3, right?
Season 3. So Brennan is the guy, I guess he's like a cowboy or something like that, and then Alexa is the insurance agent lady, and she is the one that has, her family's Jewish, and yeah, they fell in love in the pods, they got married. They're one of the few couples that actually did get married.
Oh wow.
Only, I think only two couples actually got married on the show.
Wow.
So let's see, will Brennan and Alexa, will they actually last? Brennan.
For some reason, Spirit keeps saying that Alexa, for some reason, with Brennan, the guy, Brennan will be like, she's kind of not my speed. She's too much for me. Like, they won't mesh well.
Well, the show they tend to do, so they're not gonna last.
No, like once they got married.
Yeah, they're the only.
They're not gonna last. Their worlds aren't gonna mesh well. It's gonna be too much of like different opinions, different values. So Spirit keeps saying they're not going to last.
This is Alexa and Brennan right here. Candace didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't. Alexa grew up in like a wealthy lifestyle. Not wealthy, but her dad owns a nightclub or something like that. So he owns something. He's like a business owner, but anyway, she's used to like a certain lifestyle, and Brennan's like, I'll try to give her that lifestyle. Yeah, Spirit said they're not going to last, actually.
Yeah,
Spirit said they'll give it a good run, though. They actually will.
Yeah.
They actually said they will. So let's see if they even have kids in this marriage. Because that's what Alexa's like. Alexa's like, I want to have kids like ASAP. Her, grandfather, I think, want to have.
I'm going to say this while you guys are looking at that. Alexa and Brennan are complete opposites. Although on the show.
They are.
Although on the show, they keep saying the show made it seem like they're just like such a fit for each other. Even though they're super different, super incompatible, but they keep saying the show. I do feel like they made this a love story for the cameras.
Two people from different worlds.
I don't exactly. From the cards, I don't see that they're genuine in their affection for each other. I think there was an initial attraction. I'm not discounting their feelings or what happened, but they show like over time, they keep showing this is like forgiveness. This is them breaking apart. I think Alexa may be the culprit. No, I'm sorry, Brennan. Brennan may be the culprit. This is Alexa. They're just two complete polar opposites, but they really played their roles. They really acted very well. They keep showing that. Like, once they got to know each other more, it was just like...
Yeah, they are complete opposites. She said they should be complete opposites.
He grew up on the farm?
I think he's a farmer.
Okay, because I got that energy. I was like, wait a minute. Like, I keep getting like a farmer, and she's more like a city.
Yeah,
like
they're completely They're complete. She said they were complete opposites.
I think they're going to keep this up for a while, though. Like, it's good money, public interest. Like, yeah, they're worlds apart. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't even live in the same state. But they keep up for public appearances. Or they live together but separately so that the fans don't know. Because I keep saying, like, I think they're in the same house, but like, you live upstairs, I live downstairs. We do this until, whatever.
I don't see them having any kids, though.
No.
I don't see that. I feel like they'll be talking about having a kid. I'll see that. They'll put that out as a tease the fans. I don't see any kids for them.
They keep saying the girl's not really ready. Like, she might say she wants it, but deep down in her heart and her soul and her spirit is like, she's like, no. I'm just saying this because...
Like, ready for like real love?
No, I'm talking about the kids.
Oh, I thought
She
you meant
has
like
children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not really. It's not ready in her heart
Exactly.
to have a child.
Okay. So let's get into SK, who is I think he's Nigerian, and then Raven, who is the Pilates instructor, who loves
Are there
to
pictures on it?
Should be.
Pilates instructor. So SK and Raven take everything really slowly. So are SK and Raven actually really in love? Because people are like, we don't think Raven's in like, people don't think both of them are in love with each other. They just think, you know.
Is this the guy?
SK? Yeah, SK. And Raven has like curly hair. She has like blonde curly hair. She says,
Like, are they really? Is it?
Are they really in love? Like, are they gonna? Yeah, they really in love?
Raven. Okay.
She has like curly hair.
You know, Raven's guide said Raven strictly came on the show to enhance her career. Is there a genuine attraction? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But look, I get life purpose. She's like, I came here to make this money and to get ahead.
Look at all these cards. Like a woman in the background, and she's calculated.
Mm-hmm.
She's picking whatever opportunity she needs to be on camera, talk about herself, make herself look good for her career, like how Jasmine was saying.
Exactly.
And they even said like she even like wore certain clothes, like workout clothes all the time in bikini to show how good of shape she is. People, oh my god, I want to do her program. I want my body just like that. Like she was very well calculated. They said, does she actually really like SK? They actually said she actually really does like him. Is it like in love? They said
Her
no.
career comes first.
Yeah.
Can I interject real quick? This is her. This goes with what you were saying. Her plotting. This is meditation. This is her plotting. I'm curious. Her and SK knew each other before the show started. I think there's a prior connection, but I don't think it will be made public.
What does SK do? Did he say what he does?
I don't know. He's going to school for something like some masters or PhD or something like that. He's going to school for something. I can't remember.
I don't know if he has like a little side hobby of like, but I get also a feeling of him trying to like be famous too.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what he does. I don't know if he's like a TikToker or whatever, but there's something that he's trying to do also on the side of getting his education.
Okay.
So both of them were kind of in it for
the fame
and getting their names out there, being known. There was a connection though, but
yeah, they actually do have a genuine connection.
Yeah, it's not. They all have their own motives, I guess you'll say.
Yeah, and they're like compatible in that way. Like they're both like, you know, but that's the spirit. Like they're both compatible in the way. Like they both are like, hey, you know, we like each other, but at the same time, we want to like uplift ourselves and get this money and promote our businesses or whatever they do.
Exactly.
So they're both like, oh, they respect that about each other. Like, okay.
But I'm curious if they were a part of. I'm going to use this example, okay? Like, you know how acting agencies, like, let's put these two together. You guys need to meet, get comfortable with each other. This is, like, because they keep showing, like, there's a prior connection between these two, whether either they were friends or maybe they're part of some acting community. If not an acting community, maybe a modeling community. Maybe there's something. Maybe they're just around like-minded. Like, they're in the same similar circles. But it will not be made publicly. You get what they could, because I keep getting friend energy, and I'm like, they've already connected. They already discussed this, and this is them.
But that's kind of hard. Well, they are, but they don't know who is on the show. They're behind.
That's what the show says.
That's what they say.
That's what the show says. This is the play card. This is them, like, playing together. Like, this is a connection.
They've been around each other.
They've been around each other. Like, I'm like, there is a connection. Like, listen, that's what the show tells us. We don't know what
really goes on.
They just care about the juiciness, okay? If they need to get an actress, then they'll get an actress and an actor.
That's what's interesting. When I saw who was going to be on the show, immediately I was like, they look like they're all actors.
Oh, I remember you said that.
Yeah, I was like, these people... This isn't genuine. This is all people acting. That's just what I felt. So yeah, that's why maybe I didn't watch it. So
it was a good season though. I don't know. Maybe they were all actors, but maybe they are. Or maybe some of them are real people. Some of them are actors.
Yeah.
So will SK and Raven actually stay together?
When they got married,
they did not get married. SK said no to her,
but they're still like saying they'll connect.
They're actually dating right now,
but taking it slower.
They're actually like he said today was the day their day to get married wasn't that day, so he told Raven he didn't want to marry her. But they actually are still dating supposedly. So will they actually stay together? I guess or
Spirit says no. That's not gonna. No, that's not gonna
Spirit says
happen.
they have an agreement. Spirit says they have an agreement, maybe do 2 years or something, pretending like they're together. They said SK is gonna end up finding a girl within his community to get married to. He's Nigerian. He wants I guess
or even a similar cultural upbringing, even if it's not someone in his community. Raven, they're like, no, they're not gonna last. Raven is not the marrying type right now. Like, they're like, where she's at right now, she's like, my mind is on the money, the good life, hustling. Like, they keep saying marriage is like the last thing on her mind. Like, getting on the show is pure promotion. I wonder if she had a PR person get her on that. Because I'm seeing somebody hooking them up. Okay, let's go.
Hey, what do you look like?
But you know what? They might not put us on the show because we'll be all channeling on the other side. I don't like him. I don't feel like we'll be channeling everything on the other side.
White light. Turn on some white light.
Okay.
If you don't know about white light, join our Instagram. You can figure out we're talking about white light.
Exactly.
Okay, so they're not gonna get to stay together. So we're gonna get on to Bartise. Oh my gosh, Bartise is I think he was 25 or 27. And he said that he said that he was ready for real love. He wants to get married. I think he's 25, right? He's really young.
I'm just showing Candace the other young lady. That's the one that he turned down at the altar, Nancy.
You turned her down?
Yep.
He turned her down, and she was mad she was mad and sad because she basically said, "Be honest with me." And I guess they said they were going to agree to get married. At the end, he was like, "I don't want to marry you." She was heartbroken. Her family was not playing. Her family went outside with her brother.
They was ready to whoop that.
Her brother was ready to be. Yeah, her brother was like, he's like, I knew from the beginning, like, you were basically full of it. So I was like, her brother was down for her though, and her mom, I was like, get him.
Okay.
And Bartise was like, I ain't got nothing to say to you, brother. I was like, that's rude. But he said that. He's like, I don't owe you nothing. I was like, that's rude in the family. He was a real brother, okay? He was sticking up for his sister. But anyway, people want to know, was Bartise really in love with Nancy, or was he just playing with her the whole time? Because Bartise said that he's fallen in love several times. He always falls out of love. And I'm like, if you know you're like that, why are you on a show to get married? And why would you ever get married anyway if you know you're like that?
Exactly.
That's just.
Then he was dating somebody right after. By the way,
no, he wasn't dating.
No, after the next.
No, he wasn't dating. I guess supposedly he didn't want to talk about his intimate life, but he was like, it was the next day after he said no to the wedding. He was with a blonde girl, like making out and stuff like that. People have them all on social media, and they're basically like, that's people think, was he really playing with her? Because they're like, how do you move on within like 24 hours with somebody else?
Wow, that's cold.
After he said he was so in love with Nancy. That's messed up.
What was the question?
So was Bartise really in love with Nancy, or was he just playing with her? Because Nancy is really in love with him. Like, she's a nice woman.
Bartise.
Bartise.
His spirit guy said that he's just full of his ego. Like, whatever makes him look good, he's gonna do. Whatever woman is going to make him look good, he's gonna go with. I don't know what he does for a living, but they did say he's very opportunistic.
I think he's a personal trainer too, or something. I think he's into the fitness industry too, because he really like Raven.
They say senior analyst.
Oh, I think he's in the fitness and health and stuff, but that's why he liked Raven. So if he saw her, he was all like, "That's my type."
Yeah, they say he's a senior analyst.
Okay.
But Bartise said that he is all about like infatuation. Like, he's not the type that's like, oh, she's pretty and she has a good heart or a good mind. He's just all about, she looks good.
That's what I got. They said Bartise really liked Nancy, but they're like, when he saw her, he's like, oh, she's not my type. He like shut it off, and he kept it going for the show. The spirit did say yes, he actually was playing with Nancy's heart, which wasn't right, because Nancy was actually really in love. Nancy was really in love with him. She took the experiment seriously. Like, she was really like, I am love is blind. I'm really in love with this man. Like, even if he wasn't my type. I love his heart, but he's all about looks. And they said, like, he's one of those men who basically dates women because he wants to, we call it a trophy wife. He wants that.
They say he's very immature.
Extreme.
And Nancy should have listened to her intuition, because they kept saying, like, her intuition.
She said it on the show.
Was like, oh, okay.
She said it on the show. She's like, he might be too young for me. Like I'm worried about that. She said,
thank you for confirming
she's
that.
She's 31, I think.
Yeah.
And she has her stuff. She has like a really good business and everything.
Yeah, because they keep showing that. And this is her right here next to her heart. And they're like, she did not listen. She's very spiritual. I'm curious about, her upbringing, because she's very connected to like her ancestors. Let's say like even her grandmother or like a great grandmother or something. Like telling her like, don't, he's immature. Like, and like she didn't listen. But they kept showing her like praying, like, let's make it work. Make it work, like praying like that.
She was. He told her straight, like she wasn't his type. He told her like he wasn't, like the physical attraction was gone, and she was still trying. He told her that, and I was like,
girl, you wish you just.
and she was, but she really wanted to like make it work. So I felt bad for her though.
Yeah, because I saw her like praying, like maybe holding a cross or a crystal or something. Just like, please. Like I see her like, and it's just like, nope.
Okay.
Wow.
So let's see, will Nancy ever find true love then? We should have did that with SK and what you call it?
We'll go back.
Raven.
Yeah,
We forgot about that too.
Yeah.
So will Nancy ever find true love that she deserves?
They said yes, but it'll be later.
Yeah.
Actually, she's early 30s.
I think she's 31.
They keep saying like she might be like 40 years old.
Mhm.
They said right now, they said she'll be like F-men. I still love them though, but still, like I need to focus on myself.
Yeah, there's love for her. This is the
Yeah, there's
relationship
love
card.
for her.
She'll move on. She'll be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, her spirit guides are like, we're
She's
not
fine.
worried. Fans,
Yeah.
don't worry about Nancy. She's fine. She will be fine
Okay.
in the long run.
So let's see, will
I
I
guess
guess
children for her though. But
she said she wants 10 kids.
Oh, I don't
She-
see children
she-
for her.
Ever? Well, she said she wants 10 kids.
Nope.
I don't see children for her.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I do. If she does have like a lot of kids, it would be like adoption or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I just love children and having them in my home and taking care of them, but not from her body.
I think like whenever she finally like settles down, it might be at a certain period of her life where she's like, you know what, I'm at a certain age. It's just not for me, or maybe I just wasn't blessed with children, like something like that. You get
Step
what I'm-
kids, like you know,
Yeah.
like or they're like my kids. A person can come with
Exactly,
children.
because I don't see her like giving birth to. I don't see her giving birth.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I do not see it.
okay, so let's see, will Bartise ever find real love then? Or does he actually ever really want real love? He's with a trophy wife.
It's interesting because they said that Bartise will not be single for very long. But they did say Bartise, he's always going to be like this, one foot in, one foot out.
Yeah.
So he could be married, but he's still like, ooh, she's cute.
I see.
And they said the woman that he's with will know that he's like that, but still be like, oh, well, you know, he's good. He's a good guy for me.
I see Bartise actually finding.
You see it?
I see him actually finding someone significant and actually
Mhm.
get married and like settling down. This won't be until like his like late 30s, maybe mid 30s or something like that. Yeah, he'll find someone. They said, and that woman's gonna be his like perfect type, basically.
Exactly.
The prototype.
Exactly. Yeah, there's marriage for him. So.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, who's you guys' favorite couple or just favorite person on the show? Comment below. Let us know.
And do you guys think that Zay and Cole, like, you guys think they were lying?
Yes.
Who do you think Zay was lying? She had turned her Instagram off. People were trashing her so bad. I was like, Lord.
Okay.
So let's see. Will Raven ever find true love?
I thought I answered that one.
Did we? Oh, did we?
No,
I
we
said
didn't.
something like
She
she's.
said
I said she's focused on her career.
Like, if she ever find true love?
They said yes.
No, we have more. We're at 19 minutes.
Raven will find love. They didn't say true, but she'll find love.
Yeah, Raven's just all about her money and having a good time, to be quite honest. Like, she really doesn't care if she ever gets married, to be quite honest. She just likes someone that's to be there who has money. So, yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah, she just like, she wants to be taken care of, basically.
Either she's gonna marry someone who's either she's gonna have a significant life partner. Like if she doesn't get married, she has someone she's like, this is my forever, but we never got married. Or if she does get married, I do feel like they're older.
They
so it's
are
one of the
old, I
two.
got that. I got this.
Yeah, they're older or they're an old soul. Like very just like, and I get influential. So either they're older or a very old soul, but like around her age.
Okay, we did do SK. We did say we was going to get married. All right, okay. So let's get on to Matt and Colleen. See, I saw Colleen. Colleen is the one with the gold, I think she had like a goldish yellow dress on, and she was super nervous during the reunion, and she's the one that was flirting with Cole, and people were like, Colleen, are you okay? They're like, Colleen, if you're not okay, blink twice, we're going to help you. Because she was super nervous, like very like, during that reunion. So, people want to know, why was Colleen so nervous during the reunion?
Did
She was like, Colleen and Matt actually got married. And she's the ballerina. That's all she ever said. I'm the ballerina. Or I do ballet, whatever that she said. Okay.
So will they last?
Will they last? And then people know why she's so nervous. Cause she was actually at one point shaking during the reunion. People were like, what's wrong with you? And he was like all over her and no personal space. Not gonna last, so.
They will try to make it
They'll
work.
try.
Like, actually genuinely try. Like, not for, we're trying to get fame or the show. Like, actually genuinely, like, try to make it work.
They said Colleen, for some reason, I don't know. They keep saying, like, her emotional state. Like, she's not really emotionally ready to be with somebody. She'll try it out, and she'll, you know, like she did the show, get married and stuff. But it's like, for something, they said, like, her mind is elsewhere.
She did say something, no, she said people only stay with her for a little bit of time. Like, the few episodes that I did see, remember she
said she doesn't get deep with people.
That's
what she said. She's like, my family girl, we don't get deep with people.
Yeah, this represented her. Miss Carr, like, she's like, oh, I love you.
Yeah, they said spiritually,
you know, it's like that.
Yeah, they said they'll actually try to make it work, but they said, like, Colleen's not gonna put in Matt's antics. That's what they said. They said Matt has like a different side to him that people like. Well, they kind of showed it on the show. He has like anger issues, I guess, or emotional. Like he gets really emotional. He gets like yelling and stuff like that. But this show put up with his antics. They keep saying Colleen is too busy for Matt. Like Matt's gonna want her to slow down, and she's not going to. Because he said that on the show. He even said that she's super busy. Yeah, and they said that she's not gonna she's gonna feel like she's getting controlled, that he's bossing her around, and she's not gonna like that. And they said that's just gonna like break them up. But they said they'll give it a good run though.
Yeah, but they're not gonna last at all. They fight a lot.
Yeah.
They argue a lot. Oh my god. Like, and like her spirit guides and from the cards, they're like, this is like Colleen here, and then this is Matt, and like it's like talking to a freaking wall with him.
I thought it's like talking to a child. Like, you're so childish. Like, I don't know. I didn't watch the show, but that's
like they showed him throwing like
temper
tantrums. They show, and she's like, why did you have to act like? Why did you have to respond like that at my grandparents' party?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His antics. She's not gonna want to feel his antics anymore.
Yeah, like, and they keep showing like it's just like talking to a wall with him. Like, I'm curious if he's had a history of drinking. He may even bring up like sobriety, or he brings up drinking problems. You may hear of that. So fans of him, make sure you pay attention to his Instagram or Facebook. And if you see him bringing up something about drinking, or I'm sober now, or something, let us know in the comments below. Let us know that Trinity Oracles predicted it, because they show that.
Well, that's what people on the show were like. People who watch the show in the comments on like YouTube and stuff. They were like, why did Nick and Vanessa not talk about Matt's anger issues on the show? So he was yelling at her in the back. He was like horning her and yelling at her. People were like, what the heck in the bathroom? So okay, so people want to know. So we are saying they're not gonna last. Was Matt even open to love? Because he went on the show and he said like he had like a wall up because he got cheated on by his first love and the woman got pregnant. Yeah, his high school sweetheart. So was Matt even open to love?
No.
I got this dead in card. They were like, no. They're like, he went on there to try to be open to love. They said it's like they keep saying people wanted him to be on the show.
I keep thinking like it's a bet or something. Like him and his friends were like, let's see if we can get on the show. He's like, like, I would be shocked if all his friends tried out.
Yeah.
Because they keep showing him in a group of guys. Like, let's see if we can get on the show. Bruh. like something like that.
Yeah, that's what they keep saying though when he actually got on the show. He's like, oh, should I get on the show?
But I don't think this will ever be made public. But they keep showing, like, it was like almost like just a dare. Just do it for fun. YOLO, you only live once. Like,
Okay, so
but there was a genuinely connection between them though.
Yeah,
there was like emotions between them.
We're gonna answer why was Colleen so nervous at the reunion. I think she's just nervous because what they're gonna say.
Colleen in the future will talk about this relationship. Either she will talk about her time on the show, or she will talk about her relationship with him. So be prepared to hear about that.
What his sign is? He is very emotional. Like he just explodes. Like, he's like boom. You're just like, what the heck?
They mentioned Colleen being nervous on the reunion because they said that she didn't know what wasn't it Matt? How he was gonna act, what he was gonna say.
She's
like, don't embarrass me, please. Don't embarrass me. Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost running out of time, so we're gonna get into Cole and Zay.
We could keep it rolling.
Bro?
Yeah, we could just add it together.
Oh, okay. So, well, that was the last question for them, so they're not gonna last. So we're gonna get into Cole and Zay, which are the hot couple of the season. On the reunion, you guys saw that Cole, they basically all of them like after him on the show. Like no one really supported him except SK at the reunion. And then Cole cried at their wedding, and he cried on the reunion because he said he didn't know that he treated Zay like that, or that the way that she interpreted what he was saying was hurting her. And people felt really bad for him, so he had a lot of support From the internet people.
What do they look like? Do you have a picture?
Zay. Oh, you didn't see that.
Yeah,
Zay had the orange dress on.
They said Matt Bolton is actually a Capricorn.
Oh.
Maybe his.
I don't know.
Okay, so this is Zanab.
Okay.
They call her Zay on the show. And that's
And then
Cole.
Mm-hmm.
And Cole is like the immature frat boy. And then Zay is extremely serious, critical, and extremely analytical. And they are polar opposites. So, Zay was saying that he was saying stuff about her body, about her face, and saying like degrading stuff, I guess. And they showed a cutie scene at the end, and it confirmed that basically what she was saying was lying, or the way she interpreted it was lying. So everybody went after her. So people want to know: does Zay have a distorted view of reality?
This represents Zanab.
They call her just Zay.
Zay. This is Zanab. This is her. She is always anything is an attack to her. She's ready to go. Always on defense mode. They said that her reality is distorted. I don't know how she grew up. I don't know
think
what
both her parents died when she was like young, like I think 8 or something. Something like that. She said.
I don't know who raised her, but it's almost like
her stepmom. I think her stepmom. I think that's her biological dad. But
I don't know what their relationship was, but they did say that like it might have not always been the best. She's like, I had to raise myself. I had to defend myself. There was nobody there for me. So they said that's why she's always on the defense. Yeah, she's ready to go.
What was the question? Is she delusional?
People want to know, they have distorted view of reality, because what he was saying and what happened, what they showed was not what happened. People are like, that didn't happen.
Exactly.
So people want to know that she have a distorted view of reality.
Yes and no. They said a lot of her childhood kind of plays a role in how she acts, which is like that for everybody.
I'm getting actually a no. I'm getting a no. They keep saying that she's very calculated. And they keep saying that she likes to bend the truth and manipulate the truth. Because they said that she was really all about punishing Cole and trying to make him look bad. They said that was her main agenda. But they said she actually doesn't have a distorted view of reality.
Is Cole, do you think, because they said who was dominant?
Cole,
she was more dominant. For some reason, I feel like Cole's like, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me
immature.
How to be and how to act. That's Cole's mentality, and she's like, I could get him to be anything I want, and he's like, oh no, you're not. So that's why she kind of treated him the way that she did.
They said it's not that she has a distorted reality, but then she doesn't.
That's what she was saying.
They highlight there is lots of trauma that messes up her perception, and they keep saying, listening. This is her. When the way she hears things and how she perceives it is different. It's like distorted in a sense. So it's like someone can say one thing and her perception skews it. So there is a distorted reality in a sense, but they keep saying it's like not 100%.
It's not 100%.
They do keep saying about, what's his name again? Cole. Which they didn't show on the show. They do show Cole was maybe picking at her or maybe taking some jabs at her. They do show that like little nitpick antics, like something like that.
But do you think it was genuine? Because he's saying like he's a goofball, and then like I guess if he says something, she takes it the wrong way. Like someone else would be like, oh, he's just goofing around, and then she takes it as, oh, you're criticizing me, but he's just joking, I guess.
It's like.
Oh, what you said. Okay, what do you mean by that then?
What I mean by is like because they show he's very nitpicky and a little egotistical. That's what the cards are showing with him. They do show him being a little bit of like say if her hair is in her face and he's like, oh God, move that hair. It makes you look like this. And she's like, oh, like they do show some of those things like that. Of him picking at her, but they keep saying also retaliation. They both were butting heads. They keep showing like he would see things that trigger her and be like, you know, she keeps treating me like I'm a little boy. She keeps putting me down. So you know what? I'm a getter. And like she's like, oh, because they show she has a lot of emotional triggers. So she's like, oh, and then her guys keep saying that's when she started calculating. Like I'm gonna bring you down, because she started noticing he was deliberately. It went from joking to deliberate. They keep showing so many fights between those two. It's unbelievable. Like, but the show chose not to show it because it's almost like they didn't want it to be viewed a certain way, or like almost like it could be counted as abusive. Like they keep the show purposely like we are not going to be showing this footage between these two because they show explosive fights and
they show like two bulls together.
Bingo, and they show him going for the jugular for her, but also she was like, okay, like this is my play card upside down. There was no play between those two. They downplayed their emotions when the cameras were rolling. Out of balance. There was no
they were incompatible. Even the public, they are not compatible. Like
I see Zanab going to counseling because of this show. Like because the emotional.
That was one of the questions. Was she good at therapy?
Yes, but they also show how the people, going to therapy because how the public, because of how he treated her. But they also show Cole is in a very bad place mentally too. Even though
he looks.
Because I keep seeing like maybe people are supporting him, maybe like the public or family support. But also he's like, man, they show him being like that is the most like deceitful or manipulative. Like there's something like I see both of them like
that show is not what it seems.
Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, he said that. He said that he won't be in a relationship. Wow, he said I've never experienced that before ever.
Oh, thank you for confirming that. Because I keep seeing him being like even in therapy, like I have never been with someone who's so maybe degrading or deceitful or manipulative. Because they show him being like.
Yeah, he said that at the thing. He's like, I didn't know who that was at the wedding. Because at the wedding, you guys saw that she dragged him. She said she didn't drag him. Like you dragged him at the wedding, basically, classy. Where she criticized him in front of everybody.
Wow.
Everybody, when there was like the wedding guest, like, oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, but she set that whole thing up. Like he said that she knew by doing that in front of everybody, she would embarrass him even more. Because he said you had told me that in private, but she waited at the wedding and just destroyed. She basically he destroyed her self confidence, her self esteem. You gotta watch. I was just like,
now I might have to watch that.
Okay, so the question was like, who's telling the truth, like about their relationship? I mean, I guess they both, because they keep showing they're both going at each other. So
they're both telling the truth. That's the thing.
That's
what their guys are
saying. But Cole is saying that stuff didn't happen. Like he wasn't criticizing her, stuff like that. And then Zay's saying he was criticizing her and putting her down. So that's what he's saying. Like his perception might be skewed.
No,
but he's like he's just childish.
They show he was like trying to defend himself. But they show both of them are telling the truth. But at the same time, they know what was on camera and what wasn't. So when the reunion came up, he was like, there was no footage of me picking on her. I didn't say anything. I didn't. You get what? That's what his guys keep showing me.
They keep saying they were just a toxic pair.
Extreme karma.
They were put together deliberately by the producers. Like kept pushing them together. Like the producers maybe being like, we know they don't match. I'm curious if they make them do compatibility tests before they come up.
That's what he said because they were gonna. That's what they kept saying. It's like they're like there's gonna be things about Love Is Blind that's gonna come out. Like someone's gonna start speaking. Like we know. Like maybe we know what the people look like at the beginning. Maybe in the pods we don't know who's we're talking to. We're talking to someone who's probably good looking or something like that or. Cause they do tests on them.
Bingo, and
someone's gonna bring it out. They said even Cole might even say something about it, but he has. They said Cole might say he has to wait like I guess a couple of years or something like that.
Wow.
Or maybe someone from Cole's family or friends might say something like this shows the fake,
Yeah, but you guys kept pushing them together, or it's like you guys will hear about it.
Okay.
Jeez. But get ready for Zanab to push back against people with a vengeance. So they keep showing her going against the public scrutiny. They said she's going to be pushing back with a vengeance against the public or any type of scrutiny. Just wait.
I don't know what her sign is. She's very, Okay, last question. So will Zay ever find real love with Chloe or find real love? Let's see, will Zay ever find real love? Because I was looking like Zay need an older man. That's what I was watching the show and she need a way older man.
This is Zay. They said she will find true love, but they said she'll be like, I don't know how old she is, but they said she won't be till she's like much older.
Yeah, they said that Zay is going to really be by her. She said that she really doesn't. She said men never approach her. And she's a stewardess.
Wow.
And she said men never talk, they don't approach her. That's what she said. They said Zay is honestly better off by herself. They said will she find someone in the future? They said she actually will. But they said Zay's better off by herself, especially now. Because of the trauma from the show and all that other stuff. They said she actually realized that she needs to do work on herself before she can like actually find someone. She will meet someone. They
She'll meet
said.
somebody.
It won't be till she's like older.
Wow.
So will Cole ever find real love? He's been married before.
Really?
Yeah. He comes from a very Christian family, and I think I got married when he was young. And then he got divorced.
Yeah, I would only see like a few tidbits of like the show. Like
I haven't seen.
I haven't watched like the entire season, every episode, but I see I see like a few tidbits like here and there. Like
Yeah, I just saw who's gonna be on it. That's all I saw. And I was just like, they're acting.
And the pieces that I did see, I was like, they're like this, like this, like this. They're like this, and this.
You know, they said that Cole actually will. They said Cole actually get the life that he actually wants. He'll get married, have kids. Like they said that he'll get the life that he wants.
You know, I see 2 more marriages for him though. I think he's gonna get married, and then he's gonna get a divorce, and then he's gonna wait a little bit, and then he gets married again, and then
the third time's a charm.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but I see him have a lot of kids though. That's what I see.
we had determination.
Oh my god!
Not like Nick Cannon, but he's gonna have a lot of kids. Like he might even have maybe 6 kids or something, 5, 6 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the lifestyle he wants. He wants a lot of kids. He wants a loving life and stuff like that.
So did you guys like this show? Let us know in the comments. Let us know how you feel.
Because we were accurate in predicting. I don't know what their names were, but they didn't last. He was black, and I think she was mixed. I forgot what their names were. Yeah, from season 2.
Darius or something.
He's the one that was like, "Oh, you're my second choice," and she's still married that man.
Oh.
If I showed you a picture, you might be like, "Oh." Okay.
Yeah, she's the one that had kind of wavy hair. I think she
Short,
was mixed. She had short hair.
I thought that was Married at First Sight.
No,
that's Love Is Blind.
And also, we got right that the other couple, the one that the girl was said that she got made fun of or something.
Because she said she used to be overweight and now she's super skinny, but she's extremely insecure. And
also, was it Love Is Blind season 1 where it was the black girl and that white guy?
Oh, yeah, they're still together.
Yeah, we predicted they were going to be together. We predicted that they were going to be out in the
channel.
public eye. They have a child or no?
No.
Oh, okay. So make sure you check out our other Love Is Blind videos.
Their love's not going to last either. Their relationship ain't going to last either. They are going to have kids together. People also wanted to know, why did the producers add that one cutie scene at the end to try to, well, it basically did defend Cole. Why did they actually do that?
When Cole and Zanab were saying that there was even more footage showing, but they only put that one scene at the end and not the other scenes.
And that's what made the internet lit up against Zay and made Cole look like the hero, or that he was, the victim, I guess, of, So why did they do that?
They show Zanab simply ruffled the wrong feathers.
So she chose the wrong one.
She's an Aries.
They show ruffle the wrong
You
feathers.
mean producers or something like that?
I think so. Either producers or other castmates or something. They keep showing that.
I don't know. But they keep mentioning though. Spirit keeps saying that I don't know if like Jem said, production wise, whoever she ruffled feathers with or other cast members are she's kind of mean. There's something that. Because I got the peace card, but it is upside down. Other people were like, "Oh, she's aggressive." Something about her threw people off.
And then, overstepping boundaries, maybe being a diva, or they keep saying overstepping boundaries.
And it was with production and with other cast members.
That's okay. So, the cast members, how they had the female camaraderie. They're they liked each other and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're Zay's
she looking too much.
Zay's too much. She's a little aggressive.
Yep. Although they claim the show, this is what the spirit guys are saying. Although they keep saying the show is what's the word?
Genuine, they really don't see each other.
Yeah, they keep showing you see this psychic development, and you see the hands. It almost feels because they keep showing, it's almost like the Truman Show, people kept in a bubble. And I feel some of those pool scenes, these cast members have seen each other before, and somebody may disclose it's not always just Love Is Blind. I feel they have all the cast members. What is it, 24 they start out with or something?
I think so, something like that.
And those pool scenes, hey, let's put all them together. Let's see who matches. Let's see who's kind of interested in each other. They kind of meet each other before they get put in the pods. So maybe a brunch, or like I said, let's just put them all in the pool and let's see the attraction. And the producers or castings or casting agents or whatnot are looking. I almost feel maybe they put them all together. There might be even 100 people, but we don't see that part. And and
some of you guys might not be here.
Bingo.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the casting agent starts seeing who has a genuine connection or who's compatible. Nobody knows who's going to be connected with each other, but they all have seen each other. And then when the Love is Blind show, they start putting these people in the pods. Like, let's put these 25 in this pod. Who gives us the best footage? Who's making the best connection? But also, who's going to give us the juiciest? Because that's what I keep getting. It's like, that's them looking at them, like the producers. This is their hands, and then this is all the people. Okay, so somebody may come out and talk about
So
that.
it's not Love is Blind.
Is that 100%?
Love is Blind.
I got the Divine Order card, and it's Archangel Raguel. It says, everything is how it's supposed to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order.
Exactly. Did you guys see that part where that guy, I think he's an Asian guy.
He cried.
And he put drops in his eyes. I did see that. He said, "Are you guys rolling?" And then it was like tears. So first he said his eyes were dry. And then he put the drops in. Then he was like, "Are you guys rolling?" He made sure to ask that as the drops were coming down. He said, "Is it okay if I do this?"
And then he started talking about Nancy. Like, I was really in love with Nancy. When the tears come down, you know, I've never cried for a girl before. I'm like, that's by Zine. Like, he wanted his moment on the internet.
Yes, he made sure those drops were hitting all around his eyes.
He wanted
so that they were coming down intentionally.
He wanted to be a meme or something like that.
That's interesting. This is the reason why he did that. I got this brilliant idea card upside down. They said for some reason, and take your power back. They said for some reason, I don't know his name, but by him doing that, for some reason, he's like, I want to change the Asian male stereotype.
Oh.
That we're all, I guess, you know, the stereotypes that we think. So he's like, I just want to do this and defeat stereotypes. He said that's what he thought, but his brilliant idea did not work. And people were like, you're crazy.
He shouldn't have done the show anyway. He don't want to be married ever in life. He's just a player for life.
And then walk out with his wine, and you know,
Yeah.
he said some quote. I tuned that quote out. He was like, and you know, true beauty isn't something. He said, you guys know the quote. Put it in the comments. And I was like, did y'all fall asleep on him? Because I was like, Lord, can we move on?
Some people do not even want to be in relationship. But he's one of those people who just needs to stay single for life and just have fun around the world.
Make money and travel.
Remember who you are. Like, remember who you are. You don't need to be in a relationship.
Yeah, but
is he like a tech mogul, real estate mogul?
I don't
They
know.
keep saying something about him. He's a mogul.
He's like, he does something. He does photography around the world. He said he travels. He like rents fast cars, expensive fast cars, and will like drive.
But I wonder if he's an influencer then. Like, look at my Instagram. I'm in a new Bugatti. Because it keeps showing something about him, like either trying to build a mogul or he's already some mogul in his industry. Like, he may be known or something. Yeah. So they keep like this show, like maybe like using it for influence. This is like divine wisdom, like studying, like like yes, they show that, but
they're going fine. Just joking.
it's okay.
Just joking.
But they show that like they come together and then they use those clips as if they just
met each other,
but they've already kind of been in the pool already.
And it is going to come out though. So it's going to come. The show is it is going to come out one day. The show is calculated. Like, love isn't really blind. You know, like they have a brunch or something like that. They do something. Yeah.
Yes. So prediction will be coming up about Nick Lachey and Vanessa on our blog. So make sure you check out that blog every day because we do put postings up like at least twice a week on predictions for the future. So keep watching that blog at TrinityOracles.com. Anyways, so make sure you check out that blog on our website where we have more accurate celebrity predictions and also future predictions about the world and celebrities. Make sure to follow us on Instagram where we are doing all these fun reels teaching about how to read your cards, how to connect with spirit guides, and just giving out spiritual tips and all those different things like that. Make sure you book your reading with Trinity Oracles. And
get your candles.
They do sell it fast, and make sure you check out our intuitive development course. If you would like to connect with your spirit guides, learn how to read your tarot and oracle cards, and be able to be ahead of what's going on in 2023.
And check out our world and celebrity prediction blog.
Yes.
All that is in the description box below.
Your reading.
And until next time.
Bye.